If you have been paying attention to the tech world over the last few years, you probably noticed a massive shift happening quietly behind the scenes. For decades, building apps required years of learning code, understanding software architecture, and mastering complex tools that scared most beginners away. But in 2026, artificial intelligence is rewriting all the rules. The video we are breaking down today opens with one of the boldest statements possible. An app on the App Store is earning $4 million every single month, and the creator even shows proof of those numbers. Instead of simply reacting in shock, he uses that example as motivation. He immediately transitions to the main point of the tutorial, revealing that he managed to recreate a similar app without touching a single line of code. No programming background, no complicated setup, just the strategic use of two extremely powerful AI tools. That is where the journey begins. And this script walks you through the full process in a way anyone can follow, even if you have never built anything before. The app he chooses to model is called Ice Scanner, a popular PDF document scanner that sits at the top of the App Store rankings. Most people assume something so polished and widely used must have taken a large team of experienced developers to build, but that is exactly the mindset this video aims to challenge. With AI tools becoming stronger, more intuitive, and more accessible, you no longer need technical knowledge to bring your ideas to life. And that promise is not theoretical. He proves it step by step. He uses Base44, an AI-powered app building platform, to handle the entire design and user interface. Then he uses Despia, a tool built to completely automate the App Store publishing process. The combination of both gives beginners the kind of power only professional software teams had just a few years ago. He starts by giving Base44 a clear instruction: build the front-end layout of a brand new app called Document Scanner Pro. Before adding any core features, he focuses on creating the structure, because when you have a clear interface in place, it becomes much easier to plug in functionality. Some beginners make the mistake of trying to add features before they even know what the app will look like. But in this workflow, the order is reversed. The layout comes first, and everything else is built around it. He provides Base44 with a detailed prompt, explaining the type of navigation bar he wants, the color palette he prefers, and how the pages should be organized. Within seconds, the AI generates a complete polished interface. It includes a dashboard, a dedicated history section where documents will eventually be stored, and a settings section where users can control their preferences. At this stage, nothing is functional yet, but visually, it already feels like a real professional app. That alone shows how far AI design tools have come. Anyone can create an interface that looks like a developer spent weeks working on it, even though it was generated instantly. Once the layout is ready, he moves on to the first feature users interact with when using a document scanner: uploading an image. This simple action is what activates the entire workflow of scanning, detecting text, and converting it into a clean document. He asks Base44 to create a complete upload system that accepts images, shows a preview immediately after the user selects a file, and adds a Scan Now button underneath. Base44 builds the entire system, and when he tests it by uploading a random picture, the preview appears instantly. It is a small moment, but it shows the app is starting to come alive. With the upload feature in place, he tackles the heart of the app. Without text recognition, a scanner app has no real purpose. This is where most no-code builders fall apart, because text extraction usually requires advanced programming skills or complex machine learning models. But he simply gives Base44 a structured instruction to build an AI-powered extraction system that reads the text inside any uploaded image. Once the tool generates the functionality, he tests it by selecting a random document. The AI extracts the text accurately and displays it cleanly on the screen. He can read it, edit it, and save it. Just like that, the app now performs the core function that makes commercial scanner apps valuable. This moment is important because it highlights something beginners often underestimate. Many people think AI tools only generate text or images, but modern AI can now build logical workflows, handle data, and integrate features that once required back-end coding. The video makes it obvious that the barrier to software creation is lower than ever. If you can describe what you want clearly, AI can build it. Now that the app can extract text, the next step is turning that text into a real document users can edit and save. A scanner app is useless if it only shows extracted text without giving you control, so he prompts Base44 to add a full document generation flow. This includes formatting tools, a preview window, and the ability to save files in a dedicated history section. Base44 creates everything exactly as described. When he tests it, the scanned text appears inside a document editor where he can add spacing, adjust formatting, and prepare the content for export. It behaves almost like a simplified version of Google Docs or Microsoft Word, which is surprising considering no coding was involved. Once he saves the document, it appears safely stored in the history page. Users can return to it any time, making the app feel complete and professional. Next, he adds one of the most important features for business users, the ability to sign documents digitally. Whether you are signing contracts, approval forms, or official paperwork, having a signature tool built directly into the app makes the entire process far more convenient. He instructs Base 44 to add an Add Signature button, a drawing pad for users to sign with their finger, and options to apply or erase the signature. Base 44 generates the feature, and when he tests it, the signature attaches to the bottom of the document smoothly. The significance of this feature goes beyond convenience. This is the kind of capability that separates casual apps from apps that professionals rely on. Features like signatures, exports, and formatting transform a simple tool into something people are willing to subscribe to. That is a major reason why apps like iScanner generate millions. They solve real problems in a clean, reliable, and fast way. Most people do not upload documents from their file manager. They take a photo. So he adds a built-in camera feature by instructing Base 44 to connect the device's camera directly to the scanning workflow. Base 44 generates a camera button instantly. On the demo interface, the live camera feed does not display, but on a physical device, it would show normally. The important part is that the functionality exists, showing how easy it is to add native device features using AI, something that used to require deep mobile development knowledge. A professional scanner app needs export options. People want PDF, JPEG, PNG, or other formats to send to employers, classmates, clients, or partners. He tells Base 44 to create export buttons for multiple formats. The AI attaches these export functions to the main document viewer, and when he tests it, the app successfully downloads a PDF. The workflow behaves exactly like a traditional document scanner, proving that the app is now fully functional and ready for real-world use. At this stage, the design is complete, the features are active, and the user experience feels seamless. The next step is publishing the app, and that is where Despia enters the picture. Before transferring the project over to Despia, the creator makes one important adjustment inside Base 44. By default, apps made with Base 44 require users to sign in before accessing any features. This login requirement is useful for some projects because it gives creators a built-in authentication system without having to build one manually. But for this workflow, it causes a problem. Despia needs a publicly accessible link in order to scan, analyze, and package the app correctly. If the app is locked behind a login screen, the process breaks. So he heads into Base 44's Publish settings and disables the login requirement. This simple toggle ensures that anyone with the link, including Despia's automated systems, can open the app immediately. Once the setting is updated, Base 44 generates a fresh public URL for the app. This is the link that will be used to wrap the web-based interface into a complete mobile application suitable for the App Store. It is a small change, but it highlights something important. Even the most sophisticated AI tools still require creators to understand how the pieces connect. Building an app without coding does not mean clicking random buttons. It means making strategic adjustments so the automated systems can do their work smoothly. In this case, one toggle prepares the entire project for the next major phase. With the public link ready, he moves over to Despia, a platform designed to remove the most intimidating barrier beginners face, publishing a real app to the App Store. Publishing through Apple traditionally requires a strong understanding of certificates, provisioning profiles, signing keys, device records, and many other complex settings. One mistake in any of these steps can cause the entire submission to fail. Despia eliminates all of that complexity by automating the entire process, letting creators focus on the actual app instead of getting trapped in technical hurdles. He starts by creating a new project inside Despia and naming it Document Scanner Pro, matching the app he built inside Base 44. Then he pastes the public app link into the input field. From that point forward, Despia begins analyzing the structure, checking for compatibility, and preparing the app to be wrapped into an iOS-ready format. Almost immediately, the system asks for branding assets. This is where the project begins to feel real. He uploads the app icon, splash screen, and other visuals that will appear whenever the app launches or displays in the App Store. These images create the first impression for users, so he chooses clean, professional graphics that match the scanner theme. One interesting detail he points out is how Despia automatically generates the necessary image sizes and variations once you upload a single asset. Normally, app creators have to manually resize icons into dozens of different dimensions to satisfy Apple's strict requirements. But here, the AI does it automatically, saving both time and frustration. Once the branding is uploaded, the Despia project feels complete on a visual level. The app now has an identity, not just functionality. Now comes the part most beginners fear: linking the app to an Apple developer account. The creator takes his time walking through this step because he knows it is the moment where most people either get stuck or give up entirely. For years, this step required navigating Apple's developer portal, digging through multiple categories and generating certificates that expire if not managed correctly. Even experienced developers sometimes find the process overwhelming, but in this workflow, he simplifies the entire process by breaking it down into the exact items Despia needs. To publish an iOS app, Despia requires 3 pieces of information: the API key, the issuer ID, and the Apple Team ID. Each of these items can be found inside the Apple Developer Dashboard. Instead of rushing, he shows exactly where to click. He generates a new API key, downloads the P8 file that contains the private key, and safely stores it. Then he copies the issuer ID and Team ID, which are displayed near the API key settings. These identifiers tell Apple which developer account the app belongs to, ensuring that the final published app appears under the correct profile in the App Store. Once he has all 3 items, he pastes them into Despia's developer account setup fields. The moment he submits them, Despia connects directly to Apple. This connection gives the platform permission to publish, update, and manage the app on behalf of the creator. With that connection established, one of the most challenging parts of app development becomes effortless. This is where beginners usually feel their confidence shift. Before AI tools existed, publishing through Apple required patience and technical knowledge. Today, AI guides you through each step clearly. The system handles every background process that used to frustrate even professional developers. With the developer account successfully linked, Despia begins the final stage, wrapping the app into a native container. This is the technical step where a web-based app or AI-generated interface is transformed into a fully functional iOS application. Despia handles tasks like generating the Xcode project, applying signing certificates, creating provisioning profiles, and formatting everything according to Apple's requirements. In the tutorial, the creator emphasizes how significant this automation is. In the past, you needed a Mac computer, Xcode installed, and enough technical understanding to navigate Apple's signing system. Today, all of that is handled inside a single web page. Despia builds the application in the cloud, prepares the bundle, and gets it ready to upload directly to the App Store. He also notes that Despia automatically detects if something in the app is not compatible with Apple's guidelines. Instead of submitting a broken app and waiting for Apple to reject it, Despia alerts the creator in advance, allowing quick fixes. This reduces delays and increases the chances of approval on the first submission. As the build process completes, Despia displays a green confirmation message. The app has been successfully packaged and is now ready for deployment into App Store Connect. Once the app is packaged, Despia's system uploads it directly to the creator's App Store Connect dashboard. This is the platform Apple uses to manage app listings, metadata, pricing, distribution, analytics, and user feedback. When the upload appears inside App Store Connect, it becomes eligible for submission. The creator logs into App Store Connect to review the uploaded build. Everything looks correct. Now he must complete the final requirements, writing the app description, selecting categories, providing keywords, uploading screenshots, and answering Apple's compliance questions. These questions include things like whether the app uses encryption, collects user data, or targets children. Each answer must be truthful to avoid future rejection or removal from the store. The creator fills out the information carefully. He writes a clear description explaining Document Scanner Pro's features, emphasizing the AI-powered text extraction, built-in camera functionality, formatting tools, and digital signature support. He selects the productivity category, which fits the app's purpose. He uploads screenshots taken from the base, 44 preview, and Despia wrapper interface. Then he finalizes the submission. After pressing the Submit for Review button, the app enters Apple's review pipeline. This process can take anywhere from a few hours to a few days, depending on Apple's workload and the complexity of the app. But for simple utility apps like this one, approvals are often quick. There is a moment of anticipation waiting for Apple's review team to check the app. But when the approval finally arrives, Document Scanner Pro becomes officially available on the App Store. The creator points out how surreal it feels to see an app that he built without coding appear in the same marketplace as apps made by million-dollar development teams. He encourages viewers to understand that the gap between beginners and professionals has narrowed dramatically. AI tools make it possible for regular people to participate in a world that used to feel closed off. He also emphasizes that launching the first version of an app is not the end of the journey. The real power of AI app building comes from the ability to update and improve features rapidly. With tools like Base 44, he can modify the interface or add more automation, then push the updates back through Despia and release new versions whenever he wants. Instead of needing a team of developers, he only needs clear instructions and creativity. By the end of the video, He shifts the discussion from the technical steps to the bigger picture. He explains that we are entering a new era where beginners can build profitable digital products faster than ever. AI is no longer just a writing tool or a curiosity. It has become an engine for creation, capable of building functioning apps, structuring workflows, and automating tasks that once required specialized knowledge. He encourages viewers not to underestimate themselves. Many people assume they need deep coding expertise to enter the app world, but the reality is completely different. As long as you can describe what you want clearly and follow guided tutorials, you can build nearly any type of app. The barrier to entry has been lowered dramatically, and the opportunities have multiplied. In 2026, the people who win are not just traditional developers. They are the ones who know how to give AI the right instructions. His tone becomes motivational as he wraps up the message. He reminds viewers that big app creators dominating the marketplace today started somewhere. They had moments of uncertainty, questions, or doubts. The difference is they acted. They tried. And with tools like Base 44 and Despia available to anyone, the excuses that held people back in the past no longer apply. The video closes with a powerful reminder that transforming an idea into an app no longer requires years of study, large budgets, or advanced skills. The creator demonstrates that a complete beginner can design, build, and launch a professional iOS app within a single day, using only AI tools, clear instructions, and a willingness to experiment. He reinforces the idea that artificial intelligence is not replacing creators. It is empowering them to produce more, faster, with fewer barriers. If you have a concept you believe in, the tools exist to bring it to life. He ends by inviting viewers to continue exploring this new world of AI-powered creation. He encourages them to subscribe, share the video, and stay tuned for more tutorials. The message is simple but powerful. If you have ever dreamed of building an app, there has never been a better time than now.